Hi there. Today I will talk about API and HTTP requests. So recently I've been learning about AI automation tool and especially N8N before I learned Zapier. But I realized that to really understand automation and how to connect system, I need to learn how systems talk to each other, and that where API and HTTP requests come in. So at first it sounds quite technical, but after watching some tutorial, it starts to make sense now. I'm still a beginner myself, but I thought I could share what I learned so far. So, what is API? So, it basically a bridge that lets two systems talk to each other. And the best way I hear it so far explain it is like waiter at the restaurant is from Nate. You probably know him if you learn end to end. So, here is like the restaurant. Here's a customer reading a menu and talk to waiter to order food, and the waiter tell the kitchen, and the kitchen then prepares exact food and lets the waiter brings to the customer. So just like that. So customer here can be you, the app, or AI agent, and the menu will be API documentation to see what data available, and then you make a API call. I mean, you talk with the waiter to ask specifically what you want, and the waiter tell the kitchens about that. It's the same as the API call come to the server or the website you want to get information from, tell it exactly what's the information it needed. And then it come back this way. Yeah. So what HTTP request related here? So HTTP request it just kind of the language or the method you use to actually place that API call. So for the example, before we as a customer talk to the waiter in human language, right? And the waiter talk with the kitchen in human language too. But for computer system, it needs something more structure. So that is the HTTP request. So most web API use HTTP requests such as get, post, put, or delete. I think the most popular one will be get and post. So let's go to example to make it clearer. So here's AI or auto workflow or system want to get information. It not talk in human language, but it talk in computer language. So here is a HTTP request. The structure here get HTTP. So API, so it get the information from the website propertydata.co.uk, and it asks about the average price of the postcode, this postcode, and then your API key. It's just like your authorize, a bit like your information of the credit card, and you don't want to share with anyone else. So that AI agent uses HTTP request to send it to the website property data API, and this one will go to the database and get exactly what it requests to. So it means you not actually touch their database. You just send that to the API, and the API will go to the database and get the information you want, and it will send back to you in a structure like that. It called JSON. So quite clear is a key value. Like what postcode? This one. Average price? This one. How many transactions? 12. And last updated. The time of it. Yeah, so that's it. Hope that helps. It's super simple, but I think it's quite important to for AI automation building. Hope that helps. It's nice to share the learning journey like this.